So welcome back to another updated rebuild here on NBA 2K18, and in today's video we're going to be doing the Dallas Mavericks. I've not done an updated rebuild in quite some time. I think it's been like a week and a half, something like that. I've been doing a lot of prospect rebuilds, so I thought it would be cool. Switch it up a little bit, do an updated rebuild where I really don't have to keep anybody on the team, because in the prospect rebuilds normally I have to have the prospect for the whole video, so I thought why not? Let's go ahead and do an updated rebuild. So the Dallas Mavericks, one of the worst teams in the NBA last year. I'm hoping we end up with like maybe a top 3 pick so we can go ahead and draft like a DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley, somebody like that. It's also nice that I don't have to take the person. Like in my prospect rebuild, it's like I have to draft that person no matter what. So it's cool to have some choice here. I could also trade the pick if I wanted to. So pretty nice to be doing an updated rebuild. So let's head up to staff signing right now. Pretty much just going to get the staff I always get. Rick Carlisle's not a bad head coach. Jason Taylor's actually pretty good, but he's not very good in the game. So we're going to go ahead and get Owen Masters, hopefully. Head coach, I normally just bring in D'Antoni. Assistant coach, I am going to bring in Dirk because I know I saw him. He actually has really good ratings. And, of course, he is one of the best players in Mavericks history, if not the best. So, in trainer, trainer, sorry, Jimmy. And hopefully we get all these guys. We have a big budget because we are the Mavericks. I mean, pretty big market team. Can we get Dirk? There we go. We get Dirk as our assistant coach. Let's head up to the draft, see what pick we ended up getting. I'm hoping it's top 3. I still don't play with injuries on, so it's not a big deal. 6th is not really where I want to be. So let me see if I can work something out. If we go pick 6, and then these 2 seconds, and how about Dwight Powell, who actually has 2-star trade value. Can this move up to like 2? Cavs aren't going to have cap space. 1, probably not. Who else do I have under contract? You can have JJ Barea too. That's all it took. We have the 1st overall pick. I'm thinking DeAndre Ayton. I think I'm going to take DeAndre Ayton. It's been a little while since I've got him or done a prospect rebuild. So I'm going to take DeAndre Ayton 1st overall. And I'll see you guys at rookie signings. Oh! So I did not think that was going to go through. I may have just traded for Kristaps Porzingis. I know I said I was going to get DeAndre Ayton, but Porzingis is here now. And you know what? Foreign power forwards have done pretty well in Dallas. So I may have overpaid a tad bit. The Knicks end up picking up they had 1 and 2. That front court is going to be filthy. But I definitely think that was worth Porzingis. I kind of just like mortgaged my whole future, but for Kristaps Porzingis, I think it was definitely worth it. We're going to go ahead and move Harrison Barnes right now. Thank God this isn't a realistic rebuild because no thank you on the whole Harrison Barnes contract. So let's go ahead and hopefully maybe get a cheaper small forward. Only has 3-star trade value, which is a little bit unfortunate. I saw Whiteside. It's been a little while since we've gotten Whiteside. I had Blake Griffin. I don't really need a power forward. Who do I want? I need like a shooting guard, but I really don't have any picks to trade. I have 1. Player finder. Let's go point. Or actually, we can go point guard / shooting guard. So they're gonna have to be pretty low overall. Like I don't want Lou Will. I might take Middleton for a year. Drew Holiday. Could I take Gary Harris for Harrison Barnes? And I'll give you 3 second-round picks. Please just take this trade. This is killing me. I'm going to have to sign a bunch of bad players and then trade them for picks. But this is pretty much the most I'll do. And they still don't even do it. Okay. Any trade finder? They want Dennis Smith Jr. You keep dreaming. Okay. So, Jaylen Brown, I would definitely take 2. Of course, they don't have the cap space. Damn it. All right. We're going to keep Barnes for now. Team player options, Wesley Matthews. I'm going to bring back all these guys. I'm going to trade them for picks. That's what I'm going to do. So that needs to happen right now, especially Wesley Matthews. So please just give me, like, if some team wants to be nice, give me 2 first-round picks for Wesley Matthews. That would be much appreciated. He has 2-star trade value just because I am not going to get any other value out of him. 2 first. Somebody wants to give me 2 first. Nobody does. But somebody wants to give me at least 1 first. The Jazz do. I'll take a first-round pick for him if it's all I'm going to get. I can definitely live with it. And now, Dorian Finney-Smith, you're going to get traded. Nobody wants to give me a first for him, it's looking like. Oh, yes, they do. Houston Rockets, or I'm going to take one from the Spurs because we don't have to give a second-round pick. So that's pretty good. We bring back the guys on team player options, and we end up getting first-round picks out of them. So definitely worth it there. Anybody else? Maxi Kleber can go. First-round pick from the Celtics, thank you. Like, see, people get mad at me when I trade, like, all my first-round picks for, like, 1 player. But this is how easy it is to get other ones. Like, it really is that easy. Like, I'll just take 2 seconds for you from the Warriors. So, like, it's pretty nice. Now I have a decent amount. I don't have a ton. So I think I'm going to go back to trading Harrison Barnes. I'll probably throw in a few picks if I have to now. John Collins is nice. I might do Whiteside. It has honestly been a while since I've gotten Whiteside. I know people don't like it when I get him, but it has honestly been a decent amount of time since I've got him in my last rebuild. So yeah, we're going to pick up Hassan Whiteside. I know it's not the favorite thing to do, but it's either him or like Cousins, Gobert. Like, there's only so many good centers you can get in a video, especially if a team doesn't like have a good center already. So our front court is all set. It's very, very good. Point guard, we're all set. So we pretty much need a small forward and a shooting guard. I know the shooting guard class is absolutely horrible here. McDermott and Yogi Ferrell give the qualify. Actually, McDermott, no thank you. Mejri, nah, I'm good. So Yogi Ferrell's going to be the only one getting the qualifying. And free agency is, of course, the same as it always is. $50 million to work with is not horrible. Of course, this is the most we can offer Chris Paul, which is just kind of annoying. But I'll offer Chris Paul this. Yeah, he's going to go back to the Rockets anyways. It's so, why can't I offer people more money than this? Okay, I'm going to offer Paul George a contract. If I get him, I'm going to trade him. I will not keep him. We're his only offer, actually. So we're actually going to get Paul George. And we do. Cool. I forgot we had Noel. Okay, I'm trading Paul George. I get him too much, so I know, but it's pretty much how these rebuilds have to go. If you want a good team, I have to sign players a lot. So I'm actually going to bring back Noel too. I'll give him $13 million, and then I'm just going to trade him after this. So hopefully, yes, we do. We get him. So he is not going to play for us, obviously, because we do have Whiteside. I'll give McDermott an offer, and I'll probably end up just trading both these guys. So we can do that. Not right now, it's the right on Yogi Ferrell. We get Mejri. So what position do we need right now? Actually, I'm going to trade Paul George first, and I'll see you guys once I have that trade. So we are going to make this trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I know it's not fair value at all, but I get Paul George way too much, and I thoroughly understand that, and I can understand why you guys are mad about that. So Paul George for Andrew Wiggins and Tyus Jones is going to be the trade. Wiggins is going to be at least a good placeholder here for at least a year. He may get traded in real life. I know he's not really playing up to his contract right now, but he's still very young, former first overall pick out of Kansas. Definitely has some high potential. So we pretty much just need a shooting guard at this point. I can probably work out something for Noel and a shooting guard. So if I throw up Nerlens Noel, it probably actually is like 1-star trade value. Actually, is 2, which isn't ideal, but it's worth enough. I'm not getting any good offers like at all. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this manually. So I'll see you guys once I find a trade. So I was gonna go ahead and try to trade for a shooting guard for at least a filler year, and we actually had cap space. So Avery Bradley, welcome to the team. Definitely going to be good enough for at least 1 year if I don't end up trading him immediately. So he's a good enough filler positions right now. It's going to be Dennis Smith Jr. and Tyus Jones. Shooting guard, it's going to be Bradley. We need a backup. Small forward, I'm fine with McDermott. I'm not really fine, but I can live with it. Porzingis, so we do need a backup power forward. So I'm actually going to trade Noel for a backup power forward right now. I'm honestly going to take anybody from like the 74 to 76 range. If somebody wants to offer me somebody. Marvin Williams is decent. I don't get him a lot, so I may actually take him. Ryan Anderson can shoot. It'd be kind of nice. But we also get a first-round pick with Ryan Anderson, which is big. So we're going to take Ryan Anderson for a year. He's not going to be a horrible player for us. So we need a backup shooting guard right now and a small forward if we can get one. So shooting guard right here. We don't have enough money for Levine. It's pretty much minimum. I'll definitely take Wayne Ellington. And then small forward. I'll take anybody young here that's like pretty good. Not really. Okay, I'll just take Omri Caspi for a year if he wants to accept that. So we get both those. Okay. Ellington or Caspi? I'm going to take Ellington, I think. And then small forward, Joe Johnson. Want to take a 1-year deal? Joe Johnson takes a 1-year deal. So the team's not great. It's not horrible, but I might try. I can't speak English. I may try to find a trade for Avery Bradley, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 1. So Yogi Ferrell ended up accepting his qualifying offer, and so that means we can trade him. So it's going to be Yogi Ferrell in a 2nd-round pick for Cedi Osman, who actually goes up, I believe, 2 overalls when you move him to small forward, and Joe Johnson's overall really took a dip. Osman goes up to a 77. He's going to be our new backup small forward. Very, very good pickup for us. I'll definitely take it. So we're pretty much all set right now. Luke Babbitt is not going to play. These minutes are going to go to Mejri, unless there's a better backup center in free agency, but I highly doubt it. Not really. Any even young guys here that are decent overalls? Not really looking like it. So Ike Anigbogu, I'll take. No, actually, I don't have the money to take him. So we're going to figure out this rotation right now. I know I said I was going to trade Bradley like maybe right now. Like, what could I get if I put up Avery Bradley and like a first-round pick this year, in 2 years from the Jazz? What could I get? I wouldn't be opposed to trading him. JJ Redick's going to be a no. Like, it has to be an improvement from him. Like, he's clearly one of the best defensive shooting guards in the league, but we just can't really get anything for him. So I'm definitely going to trade him in the offseason, unless it's just like maybe for a draft pick in the offseason, which would definitely be something that's possible. But Osman, you're going to play 18. Ellington's going to play 15. Anderson's going to play 15. Tyus Jones, 13. I'm fine with the same with Mejri. So you're going to play 33. You can play 30. Wiggins going to play 35. Whiteside's going to play 35. And we'll give one more to Dennis Smith Jr. So this is going to be the rotation for the first season. I definitely think this rotation can make the playoffs. I'm not going to do any scoring options because honestly, I don't even know. It would probably be Porzingis first and then like Wiggins, but really doesn't matter. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1, where hopefully this team can at least make the playoffs. So end of season number 1, we end up going 55-27, which I think is pretty realistic for this team. LeBron wins MVP, averages a double-double. Michael Porter Jr. Rookie of the Year. Maybe we'll English is not my first language. Like, I swear to God, whenever I try to record a video, I just can't get through it without stuttering. Michael Porter Jr., Rookie of the Year. We maybe could have got Rookie of the Year if we didn't trade our pick for Porzingis, but it was definitely worth it. Monroe always wins Sixth Man of the Year. It's normally on the Trailblazers, but he ends up signing with the Jazz this time. Whiteside, Defensive Player of the Year, 14-14. Absolutely will take it. He's going to decline that player option, but I'm obviously going to re-sign him, which also is going to leave us with cap space because I believe Porzingis is a free agent as well. So hopefully we can go after like a Jimmy Butler and really make this team complete. Davis Bertans, Most Improved. John Smith, Coach of the Year. So Whiteside also makes the All-NBA first team. Like, you might be mad at me getting him a lot, but again, I've mentioned this probably 5 minutes ago in this video. There's only so many good centers you can get. Like, let's see. You can get Cousins, Whiteside, Gobert, occasionally Jokic. Like, if I draft DeAndre Ayton, like, I could just be an idiot. Like, who else am I missing? Like, people get mad when I take players, but, like, who really is there? Jokic, Miles Turner, Cousins, Drummond occasionally, like Capella. Like, there's really not that many good centers that I can play with. So I know people get mad. I can't really trade for Embiid. Like, you have to understand why I get these guys so much. That goes the same with other My League YouTubers as well. Like, you have to understand where we're coming from. I know it might get repetitive, it might get annoying, but only so many people we can trade for. So we ended up with a 3 seed. Sorry for rambling a little bit. We were 11 games behind the Warriors for first in the West. Not too bad. Player stats, Porzingis was an absolute monster. We obviously need to re-sign him. Wiggins was actually pretty good, 16 points. I don't know if that's really worth this contract. He's definitely still tradable. Dennis Smith Jr. was pretty good. I normally don't trade Dennis Smith Jr., which I'm probably still not going to, but if I can get some good value for him, I might. I know Mavericks fans might be a little mad about that one because he's pretty much one of the only untouchable players on your team, but whatever. Whiteside, unbelievable. Avery Bradley, probably a great defensive year, and then our bench was pretty bad, but it doesn't really matter. So first round of the playoffs, taking on the Spurs. I would hope we would win this series. The Spurs are very overrated, or not overrated. 2K just loves the Spurs. They love the Spurs, they love the Rockets, they love the 76ers. So we're up 3-2, and we actually win the series. Now we're taking on the Rockets. I guarantee we get swept. Okay, we didn't get swept, but we end up losing in 6, which isn't ideal. But you know what? We're going on to another year anyways. Rockets and Sixers in the finals, and the Rockets win as Chris Paul averages a double-double and is your finals MVP. So let's head in to this offseason where we obviously have a lot of stuff to do. We're good up to the draft. We're not going to have any picks because I pretty much traded every single pick I own for the next like 40 years, but it's okay. It's okay. We don't even have any first. Why the hell is like, okay. Trade Finder looks to be broken at the moment, and it's good. So I'm not even going to trade for anybody. Rookie signings, I don't think we had any second round picks either. We did not. So team player options. Whiteside's going to decline. I'm obviously going to bring back Dennis Smith Jr. So Whiteside and Porzingis are who we really need to sign right now. Porzingis and Jones are going to get the qualifying, and this is big. This is absolutely huge. LeBron is here. We are $9 million off on LeBron James. Okay. But I would have to renounce the rights on Whiteside, which is kind of annoying. Who could I trade Avery Bradley? Is Jimmy Butler here? Jimmy Butler is here. We're $2 million off. I'm going to have to trade Avery Bradley anyways. Actually, Ryan Anderson's got to go first. Before I do anything, Ryan Anderson, get up off my team. First round pick, absolutely will take that for Ryan Anderson. So we now have enough money. I'm going to throw an offer at LeBron, because I really never signed LeBron. I'm going to throw an offer at Butler. I really never signed Butler. And what I actually could end up doing is if I got LeBron James. And so in order to do this, I would have to renounce the rights on Whiteside. But if I renounce the rights on Whiteside and get LeBron, that would let me go ahead and trade Avery Bradley. Unless, could I trade Avery Bradley right now for like a salary dump and then maybe still 22 mil? It's still not going to be enough. Okay, so I'm going to have to renounce the rights on him anyways because 22 million is not enough to sign LeBron, so it's really not even worth it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the best of both worlds. I'm going to renounce the rights on Whiteside, and then I'm going to try to trade a ton of first-round picks in Avery Bradley for Whiteside. So we're going to be bringing in LeBron James. And actually, I could... Seriously? All right. Well, in order for this to happen, we're going to have to move like Wayne Ellington and Chetty Osman, which is a little bit annoying, but It's LeBron James. I don't really ever get him. So we're going to trade Wiggins, actually. And I don't know how I feel about that. John Collins is nice, but I get him a lot. Can I just get 2 first-round picks? You know what? This Trailblazers pick has a lot of value. And I'm going to move Dellavedova right now, hopefully for another first. And then, honestly, I really like where this team is going. It's been a while since I've gotten LeBron James. And so, welcome to the team, LeBron. LeBron James. So, do not renounce the rights on Porzingis. If Porzingis gets an offer, we're all set because I'm just going to go ahead and match it. So, he does have an offer, so I'm just going to have to give him the max offer right here. And then I'm going to have to not accept it till after this day. And so, we're good here. And one more day, Porzingis going to go ahead and give you the max. Right there. Please accept this and not the other offer. And we're good. We're going to go ahead and get Kristaps Porzingis. He's going to accept another offer, but we're going to match it. And look at this team right now, bro. LeBron, Porzingis, Wiggins, and Bradley. And Dennis Smith Jr. It's a very good defensive team, but we pretty much only have a starting lineup right now. So, LeBron's obviously staying. It's been a while since I've gotten LeBron, because normally, like, at the beginning of 2K, you could, like, sign him on the mid-level exception, but that's not a thing anymore. So, Wiggins is going to have to go right now. I believe Whiteside's already signed somewhere else. He actually is not. Actually, if I trade Wiggins right now for, like, somebody on their rookie deal, I might actually have he has 4-star trade value. Luka Doncic? What? All right, so that trade is happening. And we get rid of Avery Bradley's contract, and we pick up Dennis Schroeder. Does that leave us enough money to sign Whiteside? We can sign Hassan Whiteside right now. Can we actually afford him? Oh, let's go. This team is all set. Point guard. Oh, we actually have Schroeder now, too. Doncic is going to be our starting shooting guard. LeBron, Porzingis, Whiteside. I think I actually might keep Schroeder, even though... Do I want to keep Dennis Schroeder? Can I trade him for 2 good bench pieces? Because I think, honestly, I think Mavericks fans would be too mad if I traded Dennis Smith Jr. It just doesn't really feel right. He's probably going to be like an 83 by the start of next season, so I can live with that. Clarkson and Zizic isn't horrible. Waiters and Adebayo isn't bad either. Anybody on the rookie deal would be kind of nice. Dejounte Murray and Patty Mills. Duval and Zeller. I think I'm going to take Clarkson and Zizic. It's been a little while. I know I keep saying that about everybody, but I actually haven't gotten either of those guys in a while. So, point guard, we're all set. We need a backup shooting guard, small forward, and we're good at center. So, we need a backup 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to pretty much do that right now. I'm just going to sign a bunch of pretty much guys on the minimum. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2. So, here's the rotation for season number 2. It's going to be Dennis Smith Jr., Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Kristaps Porzingis, and Hassan Whiteside. Off the bench, Jordan Clarkson, Ante Zizic, Lance Stevens. Dude, English, not my first language. Lance Stevenson, Jeremy Grant. Is this Jarian or Jarian? Jeremy Grant and Glenn Robinson III. This team, definitely good enough to win a championship. I'm very happy with how the offseason went. It's been the first time in a while that I've gotten LeBron James, so absolutely we'll take it. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2, where hopefully this team can win us a championship. All right, so end of season number 2, Steph Curry MVP. We end up going 61 and 21 on the year. Absolutely we'll take it. RJ Barrett, Rookie of the Year for the Brooklyn Nets, was the first overall pick. Larry Nance Jr., 6th man. Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year. Karl-Anthony Towns, Most Improved. And John Smith, Coach of the 61 and 21 Rockets, is the Coach of the Year. They were actually 3rd in the conference, which makes me think we were 2nd. Okay. Tad bit annoying. Looks like it was... Okay, so the Warriors ended up playing 63 games. I really wanted to be first, but can't always have it. Player stats in the year: Porzingis led us in scoring, then LeBron. Imagine LeBron averaging 19 points. Like, that just never would happen. Like, has he ever averaged 19 points? His rookie year, he averaged 21. So this was the lowest scoring year of his career, which is just crazy thing. What was the most? I think I saw a 30. Yeah, 30 points in 2007, 2008. Like, Jesus Christ. It's this guy on another level. But first round of the playoffs, actually, what were we in scoring, like, teams-wise? Team stats on the year, points per game. We were 2nd behind the Warriors, and we were one of the best defensive teams, and our differential was the best by 0.7 to the Rockets. So first round of the playoffs should be easy. Can we just sweep the Pelicans? We end up beating them in 4 or 5, which is not a big deal. Here come the Rockets. We have LeBron. 2K loves I'm out here blowing 3-1 leads. Not ideal. Not ideal. How are the... Oh, the Knicks have that front court now. The Knicks just blew a 3-0 lead, I think. Is that the 3rd year in a row the Rockets have won the championship in this? Good God, 2K just loves the Rockets. So, we're going on to another year. The team's pretty much all set. I also don't think we have any cap space, so I might just keep the team the way it is. Draft, we do not have any picks. Do I want to, like, send it right now and just trade all these picks for like the first overall pick? I might do that just because I can. Cool, we have the first overall pick. Why not? Which now leaves me room. What could I get if I put up the first overall pick? Like, I'm interested. I can get Wiggins up to an 89? Like, why can't this happen when I have him? That's just annoying. All right. Who's even in this draft class? Oh, this is the one that, like, isn't that good. But we can take James Wiseman as a backup. We can also take LaMelo Ball. But I think I'm going to take James Wiseman first overall. Unless I can trade, like, Whiteside in this pick. For, like, I don't even know. Okay. You know what? Let's just see. Proposed trade. First overall pick, Hassan Whiteside. Actually, let's go to centers. Can I get Embiid? I think I'm going to do this. He's untouchable? Are you kidding me? There's no way he's untouchable. If I give you all this is such an overpay, but honestly, he's not Are you kidding me? You wouldn't take this. Hassan Whiteside, the number 1 overall pick in 4 other first-round picks for Joel Embiid. What are you smoking? That just makes no sense. How about for Jokic? 1-star trade value, or 2-star trade value for Hassan Whiteside? Bro, what? All right, I'm getting Jokic just because I want him, so I'm just going to give up all these first-round picks. There's no way they don't take this. There we go. I totally overpaid. I wouldn't have had to overpay if Whiteside didn't have 2-star trade value to them, but I like Jokic so much more. I don't get him a ton, so welcome to the team, Nikola Jokic. So we don't have the first overall pick anymore, but I definitely think it's an upgrade, and Whiteside is just eh. So, yes, going to bring back all these guys. Luka Doncic is just absolutely beautiful to have, and qualifying offers, Wesley Wundu, I didn't even realize we had. Abrinas, I'll give a qualifying offer to Abrinas. I don't even think he played, but it's fine. We're not going to have any cap space at all, and this free agency class is gross anyways. Al Horford, how much is a mid-level exception? It's only $5 million. Al Horford would have been a very nice pickup. So, point guard, we need a backup, or shooting guard, we're good. Backup small forward might help, and we're good. So we need a backup English, dude. English is not my language. Can I get Bogdanovich? Nope, he wants $20 million a year. Who could I get? All these guys want so much money. Can I get Crowder? Nope. Okay. Small forwards, not making a lot of money. I don't really want Ober Caspi. I'll take CJ Miles, though. CJ Miles is good enough. Cool. We get... Oh, shit. Jordan Clarkson. Please tell me you didn't sign somewhere else. I forgot we had you. Okay. Please just come back to me. Wait, what? Did he accept my offer? Okay, we get Jordan Clarkson back. I was, like, freaking out for a second. Okay, who was our other point guard? Okay, we didn't have another one. It was Clarkson. Okay. Now the team is all set. We have pretty much every other position filled. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 3, where this team better win a championship. So this will be the rotation for the 3rd and final season. Dennis Smith Jr., Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Kristaps Porzingis, and Nikola Jokic. I just realized we have 3 foreign players in our starting lineup, which is actually pretty cool. And off the bench, Jordan Clarkson, Ante Zizic, Lance Stevenson, Jeremy Grant, and CJ Miles. I think this team is 100% good enough to win a championship. I don't really know what else is, but let's just win a championship. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3. Or please tell me we don't have to play the Rockets again. So something that's pretty cool, Karl Anthony Towns winning MVP in the 3rd year here. Averages 26 points, 13 rebounds. Definitely cool to see. We went 63-19 on the year. I believe that got us first in the West. James Wiseman, Rookie of the Year, probably didn't put up close to what Jokic put up. So I'm still... Oh, he was the 2nd overall pick. Okay, I thought he was... It was going to be who we took first overall. And the Cavs have Schroeder. Who did we trade Schroeder for? Oh, I think it was... Doncic, that's who it was. Kawhi, Defensive Player of the Year. Lonnie Walker, Most Improved. Okay, okay, those are actually Most Improved stats, so I'll take. Mike D'Antoni, finally out here winning Coach of the Year. We go 63-19, as I mentioned, first in the West. Let's see if we have any Mavs on these All-NBA teams. We do have LeBron on the All-NBA 2nd team, averaging 17 points. Jesus Christ, that's just so weird to see. Ben Simmons, D'Lo making All-NBA teams. Very cool to see as well. Defensive teams, do we have anybody? We have nobody. Okay, and we had no rookies, so nothing there. So, first in the West, absolutely we'll take it. Player stats in the year, Porzingis, then Dennis Smith Jr., LeBron. Doncic, who's up to an 89. Jokic, who's up to a 92. Clarkson was pretty good. He's definitely a good, serviceable backup point guard. And then, let's check out team stats, points per game. We had to be first. We were by, like, barely. And defensively, we were decent, and we had the best differential by, like, 4 points. So, not too bad. What is rookie report? Oh, it's just how all the rookies are doing. Who is this? And how is it 71 overall, averaging 16 points? Okay, 2K. Actually, I'm sorry, but before I see this, I want to check out how the Knicks are. The Knicks are now first. With this might be the... And they have Romeo Langford. Jesus Christ, if you could be smart and, like, trade Ntilikina and Hardaway for like actual good guards. They have Rubio, who's not horrible, or like a small forward. This team would be absolutely insane. But this front court right here, I feel like I could have taken Bagley, but I still think Porzingis is definitely way better. So it's okay. We're taking on Lonzo in the first round of the playoffs, and I just want to be clear. It said we got swept. I just want to make it okay. So we didn't actually get swept though. That didn't happen, right? It's just how did the Lakers have Clint Capella? So I just want to make sure it said we got swept, right? Like that's just like so confusing to me. Okay, we lost game 1 by 3. We lost game 2 by 19. 2K on some BS, bro. I can't even deal with it. Even when I just start simulating. Celtics won a championship. Thank you. At least I get something. Kyrie Irving out here winning Finals MVP. Okay, so if we weren't going to win the championship, let's go ahead and have the Celtics win it. So I don't know what it would have taken for have this team win a championship. It doesn't get much better than this. Maybe LeBron averaging 17 points isn't ideal, but no way I'm ever trading LeBron, even though he is 36. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this updated Mavs rebuild. Again, I'm sorry I couldn't win a championship. The teams don't get much better than this. Maybe a few better bench pieces, but other than that, this team is pretty good. So let me know what other updated rebuilds you want to see next down below in the comment section. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Also, let me know any other prospect rebuilds. Leave a like on this video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.